Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the city I'm in right now.
Look, I made the whole video on OceanGate, the Titan sub. It actually went viral. A lot of people were interested in that story. Are they going to live? Are they going to die? Oxygen is running out. And it was a story which really captivated the hearts and minds of millions of people all around the world. Well,
all right, what up, y'all? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed, and leave a comment. We're about to look at some videos that Infinite Waters have made recently, 2 of them, which regard the OceanGate and the connections with a whole bunch of stuff going on with the government and everything. As y'all know, they've been, messing with my channel and disabling comments on my videos. So I think this story is just, I don't know if it's a cover up or nothing. This is all entertainment. Nothing in this video is fact. But as you can see on the screen right there, they're also, putting it out there on Infinite Waters as well, trying to cover up his videos and everything. And salute to Infinite Waters. And remember, on my channel, we don't condemn nobody. We don't go after people if their religious or spiritual beliefs don't line exactly up with ours 100%. Because if you do that, you're a sheep, to be honest. But, I respect the people that, if you're for righteousness and you're against lawlessness and wickedness, you're welcome on my channel. We don't do everybody who's righteous or and goes against this whole order that's trying to be put out here on the world is welcome over here. Because as you know, in the beginning, all the righteous were split up in groups. They did that on purpose to divide all the righteous people, to get us to start arguing with each other because our shit don't match up. And oh, my God's name is this, your God's name don't line up with what my God's name is. They want us to do that stupid shit. So on my channel, if you believe in a creator or the Most High or whatever, a higher governance over you, and you're against wickedness and lawlessness, we pretty much believe the same thing. I'm not gonna get into the the real nitpicking shit with, oh, what's my God's name? We don't do that over here. Okay? So definitely, if you stand for righteousness and you against wickedness, get into this video because it's about to be a good one. And definitely salute Infinite Waters for the work he been doing. Very spiritual, high vibrational dude right there.
in actuality, everybody bleeds red. Everybody is the same. And when we talk of becoming our greatest versions, we have to remind ourselves that no life is more valuable than anybody else's. No life is more valuable than anybody else's. And while it was a shame 5 people lost their lives on the Titan sub, it was just a shame equally that over 600 people are dead and 750 people were on board this boat which capsized. It's terrible that the media did not even hardly show it, right? Now, let's talk about The Simpsons. How come The Simpsons know what's going to happen before it actually happens?
The Simpsons predicted it again.
Today I'm filled with joy, searching for treasure with my long-lost son. My dream for each of you is that you find the happiness I feel today.
And my dream is to someday wear a real wetsuit instead of one that is just painted on.
Missed a spot. There we go.
These waters contain some of Mother Nature's most stunning creatures.
Haha, that's what you get for being luminous, jerks.
Homer, look! The treasure of Piso Mojado!
Hey guys, we found the treasure. When I get to shore, I'm bringing it right to the bar.
I'll see you soon, Homer. We got somebody else coming in.
This is WA3QI
XYZ. Do you read me?
Seymour, isn't it about time you made a real friend?
Mother, please. I'm communicating with my fellow hams.
How do I talk? Push this button here. You're all losers!
Oh, which way did Mason go? That must be him over there.
So that's kind of eerie, even though the Titan sub actually imploded. But there is something called predictive programming. It's not just The Simpsons. It's not just The Simpsons, right? There are many television shows, dramas that actually predict everything that's happening.
And we also know that a lot of the predictive, so-called predictive programming is them just putting their agenda into their work and MK Ultra, so that when it actually happens, you almost feel like you knew it was going to happen, so you're less, outraged about certain stuff that happens. And soon wickedness is going to be the norm, so they have to condition and demoralize society and condition them to how they really get down, you know what I mean? And also the energy vampires on this planet, the devils, whatever y'all want to call this, they understand universal laws to a T. Like when they came on this planet, they wasn't able to survive like that. The devil wasn't able to really get on like that because it was still a all positive, all high vibrational frequency on the planet. And so over time, they mastered how to survive the frequency here. So what they do is lower the collective frequencies to where they could, harvest more energy there without being destroyed, because our frequency destroys their frequency. And one of the universal laws, one of God's laws, is that all wicked behavior deserves a karmatic effect to it. So everything, comes to the light. Everything is corrected in the end, which is why the earth has natural disasters, because of all the toxins, pollutions, and the messed up energy on the planet gets cleansed automatically. The earth got its own cleansing mechanism that God created, and that frequency just can't last like that. I mean, it could find a way to be around for a minute, but in the end it goes. So this is one of the ways they relinquish some karmatic debt to them, is if they tell us the truth. They don't understand though that they're going about it in a sneaky way, so it's still gonna deserve some karmatic effect to it, but it will neutralize it, I guess, for the time being. Like I said, they can only do it for so long until eventually they're getting wiped out. Pretty soon, all this shit's about to change. Everything's getting wiped out, and we're moving to a whole new place, heaven, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, a lot of this predictive programming is to neutralize the karmatic debt that, they figured out how to maneuver around. Because remember, negative actions cause for a positive reaction. You know what I mean? Positive trumps negative all the time. God beats the devil all the time, however you want to say it. So they're going to use their platforms to tell you the truth in roundabout ways and shit, not knowing that you still lying.
How do they know it? Something I found that was strange, because I'm okay, that could just be a coincidence, right? Simpsons kind of had that episode in there. But what I found was very eerie, because The Simpsons actually, one of the writers had actually gone on OceanGate. Now that was very strange, right?
Oh, 5 people just randomly died in the submarine crash. We all know that's a cover-up, man. First of all, it's a new documentary finna come out. Explorers been down there since last summer. Them niggas took 700,000 new pictures of the Titanic. They been finding serial numbers. That's a serial number up there. They say they ain't seeing no evidence of no iceberg. That shit's starting to look like a crime scene. And if y'all don't know, it was a big conspiracy going on with that Titanic shit. First off, the building of the ship was funded by JP Morgan. And they say all type of rich people been on this ship. You had the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and JP Morgan, and the 3 richest men on earth was supposed to be on the ship. They say at the last second, the Rothschilds and Rockefeller got off the ship. leaving the 3 richest men on earth on the ship to die, leaving JP Morgan untouchable when it comes to the US banks and shit. So basically that was JP Morgan ops. And since they ain't had no competition, JP Morgan went ahead and made the Federal Reserve and turned America into a corporation. So this clearly was an attack to stop that truth from coming out. Because if they was just randomly doing that for a tour, why would there be a Titanic expert on it? A British explorer? They've been all billionaires. That's because they working on that story. And JP Morgan already got some shit they worrying about, paying all the Epstein victims. Hey, call it conspiracy theory all you want. You know the Simpsons don't lie.
The Titan. All week I've been fascinated with this story. Billionaire trapped in the bottom of the sea in search of the Titanic. It'll take 6 hours to get there and only 8 hours of oxygen. Suspense. Will they live? Will they die? Duped by the fucking media. Again. Monday, the Titan is missing. Tuesday, there's a banging sound. Wednesday, they're running out of air. Thursday, oh no, we found the wreckage. But the entire time, they knew it was BS. US Navy knew the sub already blew up on Sunday. But they distracted us, again, to hide the news cycle. What happened this week? Let's do a quick recap on what you missed. JP Morgan and Jeffrey Epstein emails were released. And now they have just mistakenly deleted 47 million emails. Joe Biden is undergoing an impeachment vote in the House, or at least trying. The Pentagon fat-fingered $6 billion to Ukraine. Hunter Biden gets a slap on the wrist while FBI whistleblowers are going missing. And John Durham had his congressional hearing this week regarding the Russia hoax. But I was so busy wondering about the billionaire who decided to go boating in a submersible soda can, missed it all.
Now salute to Trevor Alexander, one of my good subscribers, letting me know again that they're turning off the comments on something which I've already known. Which one of these videos, and they're actually like doing it to like 4 or 5 of them, but one of them I literally had to turn on again about, dude, I'm not even exaggerating, 10 to 12 times so far. It's like every 2 hours I gotta pick my phone back up and check just to see if it's, you know, if they're disabled the comments, and sure enough, they do every time. There's even sometimes I gotta go in there, try to hit the disable after I re-enable just to see if this will work, and then re-enable it right after that, and it'll like work for a minute, but then like later on I'll come back and it's disabled again. And I guess, you know, this story, man, is real touchy, but I don't get it. Like, why can't the people talk about it? As you see on the screen right there, how it looks, I had to do this so many times for like 5 or 6 videos, all only regarding this topic right here. You know what I mean? See there, allow all. Like, I had to do that for all these videos. Look, there are a lot of things going on regarding all this type of stuff, as you see on the screen right there, and all this type of shit, right? Hey, if somebody doesn't like this, turn the fucking channel. You don't have to watch this. So who are they policing from hearing this? It's like, okay, sensitive people, don't watch it.
Those are a lot of things they don't want you to know about. Those Epstein emails that went, just disappeared. 47, what did he say? 47 million? A lot of emails. When you take a deep dive, you realize that actually so many of us were being manipulated by the media every single second. They show you what they want. They show you what they want you to see. I want everybody to hit that like button if you support The Real. Do it right now, deep divers. Hit that like button if you support The Real, because this video needs to get into the algorithm.
Look at this playlist on my channel if you want to go down this rabbit hole. I've covered this. Everything you can cover about it has been covered by me, and we're still going, as you can tell. Salute to Infinite Waters. I definitely wish he would check this out. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to send this to him. But I've covered every area that you can pretty much cover on this. The only thing that is to come, I'm working on a video on it now, is the summer solstice that happened during all of this. And, you know, there's ritual times that go on during that. So we're definitely going to cover that.
Look, we're living in monumental times right now on the planet, and so much is in store for humanity. We got a whole lot to talk about. The Cabal is falling, and you won't believe what's coming. We got a whole lot to talk about. I want everybody to hit that like button if you support The Real. The Cabal is falling, and you won't believe what's coming. I said the cabal is falling and you won't believe what's coming. We are living in the times of the greatest changes ever on this planet. You know why? Because the veil is being lifted. The hidden is coming to light. And our entire world is being transformed. Millions of people are awakening all around the world. Millions of people are refusing to drink the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. And this is the reason why the cabal is falling. But deep divers, you won't believe what's coming.
Now you see, subscribers of my first channel knows that YouTube does not like the word cabal for some reason. It's a word. It's a word. There's such thing as things like this. You know, this is all entertainment. Nothing in this video is fact. But come on, man. We know that a couple years ago, the word cabal freaked this platform out. They's like really tripping. They really know we full of shit, cuz. We gotta silence them. You don't got the right. When I say right, I mean a justified, righteous reason to silence people when you're the one really like trying to get over on them, and it's almost like you're robbing me, but you're shaming me for saying, hey, stop robbing me. We got to silence you because you're hurting my feelings. I'm robbing you and you're hurting my feelings by being offended that I'm robbing you. So I get to put a policy strike on you for bullying and all this type of stuff because you're bullying me by telling me I can't rob you and by being aware of me robbing you. This is what's going on. This is all entertainment though. Nothing in this video is fact. But as you see right there, you know, they knew about the whole Titanic submarine and all that. You know, of course they knew. And I tied this shit into what's going on overseas with the war going on over there with, you know, can't even really get into that because, you know, they tweaking about it right now. But it is what it is, man. Salute to Infinite Waters. This about to be a good one.
We live in a world so fake. The truth actually scares people.
Now, real quick, because he's about to be dropping a lot of gems. The world is so fake that the truth scares people is such a true statement, especially when it comes to a lot of, you know, spooky type, religious type people that are, I'm talking about extremely on that type of time. You know what I mean? In some of these religions, they're taught that a lot of your own powers are wicked and demonic. So a lot of people from this type of stuff will run around saying that triangles are evil and the number 33 is evil, the number 13 is evil, everything is evil to these type of people. That is prime example of the world is so fake and you've been fed so many lies that the truth scares you. Think about that.
We are living in times of great change. That's an understatement. The world has gone through so much over the last few years. A whole pandemic, right? A war between Russia and Ukraine, and it's still happening. And another pandemic is on the way, apparently, right? By 2025. Oh my gosh, right? Well, I'm here to bring you some good news, deep divers. The cabal is falling. Now, what is the cabal? Who is the cabal? A secret organization, a secret society. Society is now realizing that we are so much more than we have been told. And this is the reason why the cabal, or as I call them, the inorganic ones, are falling. The reason why is because their time is up. You know why? Because how we have been living for the last few thousand years, that's coming to an end. You know why? Because it was built on lies. And all lies have an expiry date. Many people are now realizing they are spiritual beings having a human experience. Many people are now realizing we are multidimensional beings having a human experience. And this is the reason why the cabal is falling. Because people no longer believe in it. Do you remember, deep divers, once upon a time when you used to watch television? But wait a minute, television, what does that mean? Tele-vision. Telling lies to you visually. A lot of people are now waking up from the deep sleep. A lot of people are coming out of the sunken place. A lot of people are now trusting themselves over the mainstream media. A lot of people are realizing we have been lied to from birth. Your entire life has been one big fat lie. And this is the reason why the Cabal is falling. Not because I say, but because it's the shift of the ages. We are entering the fifth dimension. We are entering a whole new paradigm. Shout out to all the chosen ones. Shout out to everyone who trusted themselves over this massive illusion. In the Indus Valley, they realize we are born into the Maya, the illusion world. And we wake up to our highest power when we enter the real world, which is the world of truth, love, and harmony. You see, the Cabal is falling because the fear, people are like, nah, ain't nobody got time for that. I didn't come here to be afraid. Fear is 100 hertz frequency. I don't want to live in fear. This is the reason why the system is collapsing. The banking systems are collapsing all around the world. The monetary system's collapsing all around the world. Society is imploding, collapsing. Parents are taking their children out of these schools and homeschooling their children. You know why? Because Babylon is falling. Okay, Babylon is falling. A few years ago, I went to the Red Sea, a place called Dahab. Okay, it's near Sharm el-Sheikh. And when I went to Dahab, I had the most amazing experience ever. Okay, now I met people who are actually forming a community, a New Earth community. There were people from Russia, South Africa, Spain, Poland, Hungary, the UK, and they were living in this New Earth community, like a whole New Earth home out there. They were off grid, and they invited me into their home. And they were talking about how they left the Matrix.
And you know, a lot of people in these inner cities or whatever, they make a lot of excuses. They might say, well, everybody can't afford to leave the city and can't afford to just pick up and go and all that, just as if it's like excusing them. Just because, listen, everybody ain't gonna go to where the chosen ones is going. So if you are talking like that, you know, you got to reassess that and be like, am I a chosen one? Am I gonna do the hard thing and walk that narrow path? Or am I one of the sheep? Am I one of the masses? You know, yeah. And anybody that is justifying and making excuses, stay here. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people is going to this, you know, getting out of this matrix, this concrete jungle that's blocking the energy coming from the planet. This shit is designed to keep your frequency low and vibration low. God is high vibrational. God is not low vibrational. So you're in one of these cities and around low vibrational things and you're making low vibrational excuses, you just might be low vibrational. And it's funny because a lot of spooks attribute nature with the devil as if God didn't create nature. And just because the devil infiltrated it and is using the power from nature, like I said, they're energy vampires. They're here to siphon positive energy off the planet because the devil has no power, so it's getting all his power from God. So you guys would, you know, the truth scares people because there's so much lies in the world, right? So you guys would see a devil wearing like say God, you know, say God's symbol was a cross, and this is just a example. God's symbol is a cross. Some people would see a devil worshiper wearing the cross and say, oh my God, that's demonic. That's kind of like how a lot of people are about this thing. So just because you see some witches in the woods or something, that don't mean the woods is fucking evil. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they gonna be going down with a lot of this stuff until they wise up. I'm telling you, it's about to be over.
Because they realize the only thing you will receive in the Matrix are lies. And they chose the truth over the lies. And they were living in a beautiful community. And this is what's coming. For people who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, there's nothing to be afraid about, nothing to be worried about, because you see, we are entering a whole new paradigm. We are entering a whole new world, and this is not Aladdin. More truth, more love, more freedom, more peace, more unity, more remembrance, remembering, meaning putting ourselves back together. More people knowing themselves. 7-Day Vegan Challenge. More people embracing a more plant-based diet. Eating to live instead of eating to die. More people realizing every 35 days your body makes new cells from the food you are eating and what you are drinking. I made that video on Kangen water. We've got to remind ourselves the tap water ain't no good. The tap water ain't no good. It's going to calcify your pineal gland.
And this another one a lot of people don't want to hear about the eating part. You know, man, I ain't eating like no damn squirrel or some shit, you know, like no rabbit or whatever. Don't. You know what I mean? This ain't for everybody. There's such thing as levels to a lot of things. You know, a lot of us is trying to get to the highest frequency possible, which is, you know, the highest is where you get the term the most high. The highest frequency is of the most high. So the most high in the frequency, and trust me, I want to eat whatever I can too. Whatever I want to eat, I wish I could, but right now, you know, this 3D, this physical ain't lasting. It ain't gonna last. What are we over here succumbing to our pleasures for when we're about to be out of here anytime soon? You worry about that shit when you get up out of here. I'm sorry, we're really like soul beings that are in these physical bodies right now. We ain't meant to stay here that long, but there is only a certain way you can get out of it. And a lot of it got to do with the way you eating, what you watching, how much nature you getting, how much sunlight you get, how much water you getting. They poisoning this for a reason, to keep you here so they can harvest you, all right? You want to be harvested, keep eating what you want to eat. I really don't care. Now, I got love for everybody, though, but I can't be bothered by people that are appalled that I'm telling them how to actually better themselves and raise their frequency to the highest possible. You mad at me for that. I can't do nothing with you, but good luck to you, though.
And when you start to realize, hey, let me drink that natural spring water from the source, you get new health. And this is all part of what humanity is going through. Many people are waking up to say, oh my gosh, the way we have been living is wrong. And there's another way to live. And this is what's coming. At the same time, it's not for everyone because many are called, few are chosen. On one reality, what's coming is a metaverse for people. A lot of people are going to live their entire life in a metaverse, a virtual reality prison. Already on Snapchat, you can get a virtual girlfriend. It's already happening to these apps, right? A lot of people are merging with the technology, and that's what's coming if your eyes are still closed. But if your eyes are opened, a new earth is emerging where you realize being free is your birthright, where you realize, actually, I don't want to live in a social credit score society. I don't want to live with a digital ID. I want to be free like the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Well, that's coming. You have a choice to make. I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix, right? I'm giving you a choice. The blue pill, you can stay in ignorance. The red pill, you can wake up to the truth of who you really are. Deep divers, the Cabal is falling. For thousands of years, humanity has been divided through race, religion, nationality, and this is how the Cabal, the inorganic ones, have controlled humanity for so long. They can only control you when you are divided. There's a reason why there is so much ignorance around, so many distractions around, because they pray that you don't wake up to your power, because once you do, they no longer have power over you. What if I told you we're all the same? It's one humanity. Everything is connected. Everybody bleeds red. Once upon a time, we would believe everything we saw with our eyes and heard with our ears. Now, people are realizing there are agendas at hand. I can't believe everything I see. I can't believe everything I hear. Every single day, there's a reason why there's a bad news story for you, because they want to keep you at a low frequency, a low vibration. Focus on something good, something positive, something that's going to be worth celebrating about during the day. Like millions of people waking up to this illusion. Deep divers, the Cabal is falling. And I told you, I made the video about how Tedros, okay, WHO, the World Health Organization, that's who, they said that the next pandemic is inevitable. So be ready for 2030. Some people are saying it's even closer. We're talking maybe 2025. You're going to have another pandemic. So you don't want to place all of your eggs in one basket. You want to make sure you know how to grow your own fruits and vegetables. You want to make sure your business is online. So when the storm comes, you're going to be flying higher than it. And you have to make sure you're looking elsewhere than the matrix to say, hey, let me go off grid. Hey, let me connect with like minds.
Ralph is cooking right now, and I'm telling y'all, it's at that time. I'm telling you, whatever you are engaging in, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're giving your energy to, is a reflection of where your soul lies at right now. You know what I mean? We're at the time where the vibration on the planet is rising so much that if you really ain't getting a boost of energy or nothing like that, and you're still down there with toxic people and, you know, people that's, you know, just troublemakers and just ain't got no positive outlook on anything, they're just really wasting their time. It's just not looking too good right now, because we are really supposed to be around like-minded people. That's it. And it's not like something you could force yourself to do. If your frequency is up there like that, you're going to naturally be attracting like-minded people. You're going to naturally be attracted to like-minded people. You ain't going to go around bullshit. You ain't going to go around morons. You ain't going to... That stuff is beneath you at this moment, because... And it's not a I'm better than you type thing. It's a high frequency versus low frequency. High frequency is above low frequency. So if you're high frequency, anything low frequency is beneath you. And that's the only...
You better realize we've already reached the tipping point and there's no going back. So you have a choice to make.
So yeah, man, if a lot of people can't see at this point, it don't look too good. But I have hope in, you know, the chosen ones. And a lot of y'all have not went inside yet. And a lot of spiritual people know what I mean by inside. I'm still waiting for a lot of people to tell me they went inside and you know, brought out that light inside of them. And it's, you know, I'm gonna have to do a video really breaking it down, because I gotta help people try to do that. If you don't do that, you ain't gonna, it's gonna be hard for you to really understand things. Because a lot of people talk to me, they're like, you know, dang, dude, it just seems like you, like when you say something, it's like, wow, why didn't I think of that? You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm doing nothing special. I went and got my light. So it's something you gotta do, man. It's almost like contacting, you know, the most highs and the higher vibrational beings and getting this moral upgrade. This I'm talking about instantly too. It's like a download. And a lot of people acquire this through like meditation, or what y'all like to call prayer, which is like the real way to do it. So it's like a lot of people haven't done the necessary things that you have to do to actually start this journey, because it really starts completely when you do that. That's just how it goes. And y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna make a video on how to really do that. So then, you know, hey, it's gonna be like magic. And relax. I know it's some people, oh my God, he said the word magic. It's demonic. Shut up. All right. But yeah, it's a lot of things people got to do to really get on this page. And it starts now. I'm telling you, if anybody is really like, you know, being harvested, or being like letting, you know, being around shit that ain't serving their higher self, their higher purpose, ain't serving God, ain't doing a lot of this type of stuff, it's like, it's very telling. You know what I mean? Because we could really just go down with them if we want. If that stuff is so enticing, then we could just go down with that if we want and whatever. But if you don't want to go down with that, and you really are about this most high and all this, it's best to separate from certain things, from a lot of stuff. Like me personally, I've cut off real people I know in real life. And I'm not talking about just real people in real life. I'm talking about family. It's people that you damn near got reasons and excuses to be around, that you might have to start cutting off, you know, to really separate yourself from this, so you can really find yourself. Because if you do not find that light, it's not going to be good. And remember, this is only for the chosen few. So if anything I said in this video offended or turned people off in any type of way, it's not for you. And I know it's people that's like think they could offer some advice or You know, well, I think this. I think you're wrong about this. I don't care. We're not here playing a who's right and wrong contest. We're here giving the tools needed to really get to the next level and get up out of here. This is ending. Y'all see what's going on the screen? Like, what's coming to the light right now? The whole Cabal thing, and salute to Infinite Waters for that. This shit is going down. We're not here to have fucking contests with people on who knows what and all this. We're telling you what it is. All right? So whatever, we ain't gonna nitpick about the names of God. We ain't gonna nitpick about stupid ass shit that has nothing to do with me getting my soul right to the next level. And maybe when we do get our souls right, we can worry about that shit later. But for right now, get your soul right. And that's just for the people that really have not went inside themselves, got the moral upgrade, got the download, no moral compass at all, but sit here and regurgitate shit they heard from other men all day. You know what I mean? I don't got time to be dealing with people like that. Like, you know, the people that's really ready for this next level, they understand, okay, you either righteous or you wicked. We'll talk about the rest of the shit later, but we got to get to this next level. And what the devil wants us to do is argue with each other over this stupid shit. All right, he wants us to. That's why they divided us into 13 major religions. You know, everything got divided by 13. Everything come down to the 13. Christ was the 13. You know, the 13 chakras they talk about. You know, the 13 months in the calendar. You know, which one got taken away before the Gregorian started. The 13 astrology signs. What's up with this number 13? Why do they demonize it and all that type of shit? I don't know, but I'm Crucial 13. Y'all let me know what y'all think of in the comments. I ain't woke, I'm up.
Do you have a vid on how to make light appear during meditation? I did this and I left with light. When I woke up, I had an intense moral upgrade. We're going to dive into that. You know, that's the beauty of meditation. So much is happening for people when you really tune in. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers, everybody who's diving deep. So that choice I had to make, you got to choose sides right now. I told you. You can never serve two masters. And it came with meditation. It came with really just taking a back seat. You see, a lot of people have a short attention span. And this is the reason why there's no rising stars like there used to be. Because a lot of people don't realize it's a lot of work. You know, I'm talking about going to the next level. It's a lot of work. And a lot of people, they don't really know what it takes. A lot of people haven't even got a clue. What seems easy is very difficult. You know, I'm only here because what I do is that I help people get there. I help people manifest because I've already manifested myself. And it's always great to hear back from people saying, yes, Ralph, I've manifested, I've done this, and it's amazing. And that's what it's about. You know, we've got to remind ourselves every single day, we're nowhere near where we could be. We're nowhere near our full potential. And when you remind yourself of this, you say there's work to do. You have to be careful not just always to be drawn to the doom and gloom. Don't always be drawn to the bad news. Say, okay, let me find something that can uplift me. And that's why I always tell you, when I give a message that you might even have a title that's scaring you, I'm scared, Ralph. I don't know. But when you watch it, you're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. It feels so good watching it because I was able to transform the energy. And that's why any one of my videos is always going to leave you feeling better than when you came to see it.
Exactly. And salute to Ralph Smart. And anytime you come to a Crucial 13 live, you're going to leave that live feeling like you could defeat this beast, devil, whatever you want to call it, draconian energies, whatever you want to call it. You ain't never going to leave my live feeling like, we going to die. You ain't going to feel like that. You're going to feel like you could beat the hell out of this beast, and that your energy, when you raise your frequency up and tap into that love frequency, it's way more powerful than this. They can't even touch you when you reach that fucking level. Look at this. This is the city I'm in right now.
Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you.
Get crucial.
hungry. I need some bacon, bacon.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now.